Hello and welcome to RSC Fire Modeling. Today we're going to talk about calculating the vent opening width in our reduced scale enclosure, which is our door width. So Parker came up with a rather simple formula that says the width of the reduced scale enclosure is equal to the width of the full scale enclosure times the length scale to the 1/2. And this is commonly known as the square root of the length scale. So we'll plug some numbers in here. We get the width of the reduced scale enclosure is equal to, and we use a 32-inch door. Our length scale is 1/4 to the 1/2. So we break it down further. The width of the reduced scale enclosure is equal to 32, and the square root of 0.25 is 0.5. Therefore, the width of the reduced scale enclosure is equal to 16 inches. So calculating a Parker door in our reduced scale enclosure would dictate that we use a 16-inch wide door. Remember, our cell is 36 inches wide, and if we cut a hole in it almost half of the width, it's going to really alter the end results. So we had to modify our formula since we don't want to go that wide. We want to reduce that door down a little bit, but we don't want to go with a geometrically scaled door because it didn't give us the appropriate results. So what we came up with is the formula that simply is the width of the reduced scale enclosure is equal to the width of the full scale enclosure times the length scale to the 5/6 power. Breaking it down further, the width of the reduced scale enclosure is equal to 32 inches. Our length scale is 0.25, and 5/6 is 0.83. Get further, the width of the reduced scale enclosure is equal to 32 times, we'll go ahead and calculate this out, 0.25, again y to the x, 0.83, and we end up with 0.32. 0.32. So the width of the reduced scale enclosure is equal to 32 times 0.32, and we end up with 10.24. 10.24, and that gives us a 10-inch door. So when you read the various calculations on the website and watch our videos and look at it, you'll see that we use a 10-inch door, and now you understand the formula that we use. It's basically the same formula. We've simply changed the exponent. Thank you for watching. Be safe and happy modeling.